Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing good, and in this class let's learn about this 3x3 puzzle solver, that is how to solve a 3x3 square puzzle solver. So here you have to get a 3x3 puzzle, so such that every number has to be different, that is between 1 to 9. Let's say all these different 3x3 squares have to be filled with 1 to 9 numbers of 1 to 9. So what we'll do first is we'll try to find the sum. That means there is another condition, like whichever side you add, let's say vertically you add all three columns, you will have to get same value. Horizontally, when you add all three squares, all three rows have to give the same value, and even diagonally when you add on both the diagonal sides, it has to give equal value. So that is what is the main that should be the main objective. So now what we'll do is we'll try to find the sum first. So let's try to find sum. So open the brackets. So let's select all these three. So close the brackets, enter. So now we have got the sum as 0 because we have not filled with any numbers. So what I'll do, I will try to drag it over such that even using relative reference we are getting this, and here. Now for all these three columns we have got it. Now let's try to get the sum for these rows. So sum, open the brackets, let's try to select these cells. So close the brackets, enter. So what we'll do, we'll try to, so we have got answers here as well. So all these three rows also gives the sum as 0 as now. So what I'll do, I will try to get along the diagonals, along this and this diagonals. So what I'll do, I'll try to click sum. So open the brackets. So what I'll do, I'll first try to click this, then this, and then this. I'll press Control and I'll select all these three. Okay, so now pressing Control, I have selected all these three. So I have got that also as 0. So even here I'll just try to press Control and I'll get the sum of all these three diagonals. So sum, so close the brackets. Fine, now I've got the sum as 0 because I have not entered any numbers. Suppose if I enter for example, let's say 7, so it will try to give 7 in all these along these rows and columns, all that. So let me try to delete that now because we'll try to use the solver as of now. Okay, just for checking I just showed you. So now what we'll do, we'll just go to this data. Here you have something called solver. Suppose if you don't have this solver, you will have to get it from this file. So file, you will have to go options, all that. So let me just not show you that for now. So let me just go to this data. So data, here you have something called solver. So solver, so here previously a problem has been done. So what I'll do, I'll just try to reset all. So okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just set objective in the sense. So here okay, now set objective, something you'll have to set. So what I'll do, I'll just select all these or else instead of selecting all this, I can just select any one of that. So 1 minute, here it is. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just select any one cell over here because I can just select any one of this. So I'll just select this middle cell to a minimum value. Let's say to a minimum value I'm just setting. Okay, now by changing variable cells, by changing which variable cells, by changing this variable cells, I'm just selecting everything. But here I'll have to add some constraints because there are certain conditions over here. First thing is like no number should get repeated, and also no decimal number should get added in this puzzle, all that. So there are some conditions like that. So let's say they are the constraints. So what I'll do, I'll just add these constraints, and also here all these numbers should be set to a specific number. That is also very important. So what I'll do, I'll just select all these cells. So what I'll do, here I have certain conditions. So here it is showing int means integers. All the numbers have to be some integers. So all the numbers have to be some integers only. It shouldn't be decimals or it shouldn't be fractions, etc. So let me add another constraint. So let me try to go to add again. So here again I'll try to select all these different cells, and here let me try to give diff. Diff means every number should be a different number. So all different numbers. So obviously all the numbers have to be different. Next, let me try to add another constraint. So this time what I'll do, I'll try to select all these cells. So all these cells I've selected, and let it be greater than or equal to some number. So let it be equal to some number. As I told, when you add all the numbers, it has to give, when you add along the rows or along the columns or along the diagonals, it has to give the same number. So I've selected these four numbers. So let me give it equal to some 15, let's say. And again, obviously, even this also I'll have to select, and even that also should be equal to 15. So that also should be equal to 15. So I have given, okay, so now I've added that constraint as well. So now first constraint whatever I've added is all the numbers have to be integers. That is the first constraint whatever I've added. And second constraint is all the numbers should be different, and then I've selected all these cells where the sum is found to be 0, and that I've made it 15. So now let me try to, okay, I feel that's enough. I don't think any other constraint is required. So for now let me try to click OK, and then okay, here it is. Okay, fine, this is fine. So now you can just go back here, and here you have four different constraints. Now let me try to click solve. So you have your solve at the end. Here at the end of this dialog box you have something called solve. So let me try to click solve, and let's see what numbers are we getting. Yes, we have got the results. You can just see now solver results. We have got another dialog box. You have got, see, 4 3 8 along the first row, 9 5 1 along the second row, 12 7 16 along the third row. So you can just see if this is the 3x3 puzzle. So here solver results, keep solver solution, restore original values. So you can even get this reports as well, outline reports, all that. Okay, now let me try to click OK. So I'll just get this solution itself. So this is how you're going to use that solver to find different solutions in in using a 3x3, using a solver to find a 3x3 puzzle. So I hope you have understood this. Thank you.